back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It's been an amazing last few days. I got to enjoy in-person wins number 13 and 14 of the Oilers' recent 14-game winning streak. Obviously, a great time watching the Oilers beat the Flames in Calgary. Last night at the Columbus game, didn't look good through 40 minutes, but one person that did look good was, of course, goaltender Stuart Skinner. Kept the Oilers in it until the offensive explosion in the third period let them walk away with the 4-1 victory. So we got lots to talk about with stats, Stuart Skinner in particular. I also wanted to mention on Monday night, I had the great fortune of going to the Oilers fan photo night, got lots of photos, got to meet my hero, Sam Gagner. Last night I picked up my new Gagner jersey at the Oilers store. Shout out to Yoshi at the Oilers store for helping me with that purchase, and shout out to my buddy Chris for providing the fan photo night tickets on Monday. Greatly appreciated. If you guys want to check out those photos, I have had them up on my Oilers Fanatic social media for a few days now, and I'll also feature them at the end of this video if you want to stick around and check them out. But for now, let's go over all the latest. Let's start with some speculation from insider Chris Johnston that he revealed on Monday's edition of the CJ Show. Chris hasn't heard anything directly linking the Oilers to these names as of yet, but they make sense with the Oilers on the hunt for a top 6 right winger. The 3 players Chris mentioned are Jake Guentzel of the Pittsburgh Penguins, David Perron of the Detroit Red Wings, and Jordan Eberle of the Seattle Kraken. A lot will of course depend on where those teams are at approaching the trade deadline. Insider Frank Saravalli also brought up, with the Oilers adding Dylan Holloway and Corey Perry without having to give up any assets, that could help pave the way for the Oilers to move Jack Campbell, adding assets to that trade instead. Obviously, the big win for the Oilers in any Campbell trade would be getting back the cap space. And speaking of Campbell, he's red hot right now, which will certainly help in any potential move. Here are the most recent roster moves for the Edmonton Oilers. Adam Erne cleared waivers yesterday, and today was assigned to the Bakersfield Condors. And the Oilers also assigned Phil Kemp to Bakersfield yesterday to clear the cap space necessary for Corey Perry. With only 2 games left until the All-Star break, the Oilers should be fine roster-wise with 6D. Meanwhile, the Oilers continued to set records last night. They continued their team-best 14-game winning streak, extending the Canadian NHL record as well. They are now just 3 wins away from tying the NHL record of 17, set by the 92-93 Pittsburgh Penguins. The Oilers are the first team in NHL history to allow 2 or fewer goals in 12 consecutive games while winning all 12. Sam Gagner made NHL history, being the only player to be a part of multiple 14-game winning streaks, doing so with Columbus and Edmonton. And Stuart Skinner set a new franchise record with his 11th straight win, passing Grant Fuhr. And lastly, Jack Michaels notes the Oilers have outscored their opposition 29-6 in the third period and OT during their 14-game winning streak, and will look to tie a record of 15 games without a loss, set in the 1984-1985 season. Well, that's all I have for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the Edmonton Oilers' 14-game winning streak. How long do you think it lasts? Jordan Eberle, Jake Guentzel, David Perron. Who would you target for the Edmonton Oilers' top 6 right wing? Let me know in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Stay tuned for the photos if you want to check them out.